90% out of 100 kids in 4th through 8th grade get bullied. I think a big part of the problem is that kids don't speak up and say no more. Instead, they stand by or watch, or they'll take out their cell phones and post videos.
You may not be beautiful to somebody, but somebody is beautiful, to them, and that's my daughter.
Our technology has surpassed 20-fold in the last 10 years, and the schools need to catch up. They need to catch up on how they respond to bullying and how they respond to the victims and the bullies too.
When you can't reach out for help, when you can't make that phone call because you're hurting so bad inside, and the people you've already reached out to that you think are listening or that could help you, they don't know how to help you because you don't know how to express what you're feeling, because we've raised you all to be strong and independent and sometimes you can't.
And the worst part is a lot of people, because it's kids, they don't care. We have to make them care. They care for cancer. They care for dogs. I have 4 of them. I love my babies, but they're not going to run our future. And I know our social climate is not where it should be, but that's no excuse to behave in a way of not being kind.
I agree with the comments that were just shared. We need to hold our school boards accountable. So I'm here.
Schools and school districts need to invest money into programs for our students. I think being able to have additional funding for programs to hire people who can support and really understand the experience of LGBT youth.
Children that do bully, they also are going through personal challenges, be it in their family, or they may be even being bullied themselves.
Online harassment is covered, and also assault is covered, as well as hate crimes.
The more that we can have people stand up and the more that we can have them speak out, the safer those will feel to come forward themselves.
But the system changes because people like you, people like this stand up, understand what this can do to a person long term. They go to the school district, city council, your state and federal government, and they start making some of those changes, right? So we have to be very cognizant of the fact that what you might be feeling as a young person is only temporary.
When you have a child that is going to parents, is going to teachers and saying, I'm being a victim of this type of attention and these kids are being mean to me, but it's online, to call law enforcement, it's difficult, to get someone, to hold someone responsible and accountable when it's anonymous.
One of the evidence-based practices that we use is trauma-focused CBT, which is an evidence-based model that helps the youth to learn specific skills to regulate their feelings, to learn to challenge cognitive distortions, and be able to share their narratives with a safe individual.
And I hear a lot that it starts in the schools, and yes, I believe that. I also believe that it starts at home.
What level of communication do you have with your child when they come home from school? Do you ask them, how is your day? Did anything happen today? Are you struggling with math? Are you struggling with English? Did somebody hurt you today? Why is that other person inflicting that much pain onto my child? Let's stop and think. Administrators, we have to step up.
So in my case, I made an error. I didn't believe my daughter.
I don't understand when there's 2 kids or 3 kids and the kid that got bullied gets suspended and the kid that did the bullying and the people that did the phone doing all that stuff are still in school. I just don't get that. And I'm so angry at that because that doesn't make any sense.
And you are watching certain TV shows and you are buying into some sort of negative commentary about a gay family or a trans member, your kids are picking up on that and they're taking that with them if they're in the community, and then they're internalizing that. And if they're not in the community, they learn from you, okay, it's right to treat people in this way. I know I can discriminate people, and those people are also going to school too. And so you just have this cycle, and I think we need to break that cycle.
So if they're misbehaving or doing something, we want to know about it because we want to have something to say about it.
Dar su corazón hasta quitarse la vida. Unfortunately, my son wanted to take his life away. And thank God I was able to find the knife before he hurt himself.
He used to say stuff to me, like I used to cry and go to the restroom because I wasn't very used to it. And I want to thank my mom for giving out the flyers and helping me.